Greetings, students. This is Mrs. Gibbons. We're going to go over some problems that have been happening with the book functioning on assignment so that the rest of the semester we go smooth. So the very first thing that you'll notice is that we're on the landing page. Now, whether or not this is your class is not that important. The landing page in all of my classes are in the announcements. We're going to go to weekly folders because that's where the most current work, the most current assignments are. Um, I'm going to click the week this week so that we can look at the book assignment. So you'll see that the classes are also set up with the information at the top. Again, this may not be relevant to your class. Uh, it's a specific class just used for this video to illustrate what's going on with the book. So I will tell you though that if you ever have a discussion board in this course, which this class does, you click the discussion board and you'll actually click create thread so that you can write in the discussion board. Sometimes new students see the next screen and they don't know what to do with it, which is understandable if you've never written a discussion board, but that's how you do it. You just click create thread and you can type in the box and always hit submit. So here is the chapter reading for beginnings and endings, and then here's a homework. Now I'm currently in, this is something that students can't actually see from their end, in case you're wondering. So I'm going to go in through the homework like you would, and I am in Google Chrome. So keep that in mind. That was the recommended browser for the semester. And so that's the one that I'm going to use. Now, depending on your internet speed, the book may load slowly or it may load, quicker than usual. So theoretically, when I click into the assignment, it should go straight to the assignment, but it doesn't always do that. Now, from my end, it's showing a class average, which some of those are the ones that don't count. So this average isn't exactly 57, just so you know. But this is mine. You all will never use this part, but here's the important part. So when you're looking at the actual Blackboard course, you're going to see from the link the name of what chapter you're on. That's really important if this screen that you just saw comes up as a menu. So I'm going to go in here, and here's the actual menu that you would use, and all of these can be expanded. When I expand this, you can see the chapter 4 that you saw in the folder. So if it ever pops up this way, it's a really easy fix. You'll just click the homework. Now, this one is just showing me because I'm the teacher. On yours, it'll have what you made and how many points out of it ever, however much it was. So one of the problems that was reported happening is that students cannot take the quiz the second time. Now, we have figured out why, and I want to show you exactly what's going on here. So if you remember at the beginning of the semester, I said do not hit the big blue button. People are actually doing that. We experienced it in the lab, and the only people that were locked out of doing the assignments again had hit I'm done, grade assignment now. Now, this top button means that you're done with this whole entire thing. But if I click into the assignment, it's going to take a second to load here, and I do all the questions, right? Let me expand this so you can see it. I'm going to move my screen down so you can see this. So the grade it now is here. So if I finish this page and I click grade it now, it's going to make it where I can't see this again, right? So I'm going to grade this now, which I obviously failed. I didn't answer any of the questions. Well, how it gave me a 0.8. That's funny. So anyway, I made a 0.8 on this. But if you scroll all the way down, you're going to see try another version. Now, on the assignment list, this is that very first link that I clicked, right? I'm inside that assignment. So if I say grade it though, so we're going to go ahead and continue because I want to show you what happens when you click the big blue button. So let's pretend I did this page. I wonder if it's going to give me a 0.8 again. Grade it now. Nope, give me 0. Okay, good. So it looks like you get a free 0.8% on that other one. So I could try another version of this second part, which is actually the second link that you saw in the homework list. But instead, I'm going to continue. I'm going to go ahead and click submit on this one. Okay, so I'm going to pretend I did all these questions and I grade it now. Hopefully well, so here you go. It gave me a 1.8 again. It said I got some answers right that I did not get right. So that's another malfunction of the book, but if as long as it's to your positive, I guess that's a good thing. So I'm going to hit continue and show you what it shows here. So it shows attempt 1 on all 3, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and go in here and click this, the very first link, because I'm going to pretend that I want to take it again. I'm not happy with my 0.8. Okay, so I'm going to try another version in that case. Okay, so that button is down there because I haven't clicked anything except the grade it now, which means grade this page, right? So I'm going to go through this and do it again, and then I'm going to show you what happens when you click that big blue button, what it looks like. Because when I tried, you always have to click try new version to take the second section of that. So you can see, because it says I already did the first and it's showing the answers I gave. But when you get in here, you click grade it now and try another version. So I can even try another version now because that would be my third attempt of this one. But instead, I'm going to continue. So this shows you that you can take it multiple times. So this one already had a grade, so I'm going to click try another version. And so that's all of my, once I hit grade it now, that's all of my sections for the second attempt. So you can see that the second attempt has happened. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue. And here I'm going to press, I'm done, grade it now. Okay, now when this pops up, that means, uh-oh, I'm about to submit something that I shouldn't submit if you still want to do the third one. So we're going to hit yes. Okay, so it looks the same, but these turn a different color. And what it's saying is you're finished. Now I'm going to go back into this and I'm going to say, okay, I want to do this again because I haven't used my third attempt. And when I go to the bottom, it won't let me. So no matter how hard I click, because I've already said I want this whole thing graded and I want it turned in. Thank you. So that is what is going on with some of the try another versions. And then let me move this back up so you can see. Okay, so another issue that's happening is the page is loading slow. So I'm going to go ahead and open a new browser. Now this is the same browser that we use at school, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that it's very easy to clear your history out. What's happening is if you have a lot of history in your computer, it slows a lot of things down, and it especially slows down the Cengage book. So now I do want to caution you here that when you do a clear your history in your browser, it is also going to clear out your actual passwords because you're saying, I don't want to remember anything that I just did. So to do that, you're going to go up to the 3 little dots in the corner. You're going to go ahead and hit history. Now, when you do this, it's going to pop up with a bunch of stuff. See, I've been on e-learning courses and working in MonTap and all of that. And let me move my screen over. So it's going to say, what do you want to do? And then you're going to clear your browsing data. Now, here's the thing. This has options, and it defaults to last hour, usually. So when you get this pop-up menu, you want to do all time. You want to clear out, and also when you clear out your browsing data, you actually free up some space on your computer, which is actually a good thing. But do remember that anything that you've downloaded that's in your download folder, cookies from other sites, passwords, all that stuff is gone. So when you do the clear data, make sure that you know your passwords to your accounts that you're logged in on your personal computer. So once you do that, it's going to clear everything and your book will function a little bit better. So if you ever have a problem where it's not loading, first, you want to make sure that you've got internet that's fast enough to load at your house. Sometimes it can be slow. I know that I use my hotspot on my phone. It's actually faster than even the guest internet when I'm on my personal computer at the school. So you can also use a hotspot. It works pretty good. So keep that in mind. And then if this ever, so I have a lot of history, obviously, but I wanted to show you that. And then I also want to tell you that down here, I'm going to move this down a little bit. It won't show you my browser. So if you have trouble with Google Chrome and it's still loading slow after you clear out all your history, which is the first step you need to take, try Firefox. Now Firefox will take you, it will still take you over to the book, Okay, now the book's going to shut down in a minute because I just cleared all my cookies, which my password's going to be gone and all of that. But it will still show you this menu you see. Especially now, what happens is in Google Chrome, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? If as far as the book loading to this menu or loading to an actual assignment. So keep that in mind, but you'll always be able to pull these down and see like what's underneath these and the due date. So if you look down here, this actually has the due date of September 8th, which you all worked on that before. So, and then Just in Time Plus had some of the exercises that you've been doing, revising sentences, revising run-on sentences, and comma splices. So that's it for this video. This is what it looks like when I was in the book and the actual browser cookies were cleared. Remember how I cleared the history? And then I tried to go into a link and it did this because I'm logged out. So it's a good way to end the video showing you that it doesn't keep you logged in once you clear that history and you have to go back in and put in your password. I hope that you found this video helpful. I always try to help students out if I can so that you can have a smoother transition. Please don't ever hesitate to contact me. I'm always willing to help students. I know that you don't know that about instructors, but it's true. So thank you for listening and let me know if you need any assistance or have any questions. Have a good day.